May 9th, 2023, NXT 2.0. This is the Wrestling Inc. podcast. I'm Glenn Rubenstein, joined by NYC Demon Diva Issa. Alfred is out tonight because he's trying to reconcile all of his complicated feelings about how Cody Rhodes' push is going in WWE.
He messed with the wrong cowboy, man.
Do we have any news tonight, or are we just hopping right in?
I didn't pull up any news.
No news. No
I don't
news
have
is
any
good
news.
news.
I mean, Raw did great ratings. Still, um, allegedly everybody in WWE is very happy with the turnout in Puerto Rico, and they want to come back. Talent wants to come back, and I'm alive, Glenn. I mean, barely, but I'm alive.
Yeah, I mean, let's not bury the lead. Issa, NYC Demon Diva, an honorary member of the LWO.
I am. I got a nice little tattoo to remember the weekend by. And yeah, I was able to help Selena Vega with that, arrange the LWO tattoo outing, and somehow I got talked into it myself.
Yes. Issa, la madrina de la lucha libre puertorriqueña.
Look, I think you can see it.
Yes.
Yeah. That was the best night ever, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. It looked like you had a hell of a time. Amazing WWE event. I think one of the best pay-per-views in recent memory. You know, I was looking forward to this, and I think it absolutely delivered on multiple levels. It was a really, really good time.
It was very emotional for Puerto Rico, for the crowd. I mean,
Yeah.
that match between Bad Bunny and Damian Priest, obviously, making Puerto Rico and its talent the main focus. Having Carlito come out, having Savio Vega come out, that was absolutely incredible. Selena Vega had such an amazing moment when she came out in that gear. I got a sneak peek of it, and I still got in tears when I actually saw it in action. So it was just so amazing. I'm so glad she got that moment. I was happy to see a Shankla on a WWE pay per view. That made my
Yes.
entire life. I mean, it was everything it needed to be and more. And being there, I mean, I can't describe it. I will tell you one thing. It's going to be my favorite event that I ever attended, and I lost
Oh, I
count of
bet.
how many I've been to.
Yeah. It was really fun to watch. Great length too. I think they left us wanting more.
Yeah, but Bad Bunny and Damian Priest should have main evented,
They
and
should have.
I'm gonna die on that hill. Nobody's gonna convince me otherwise. I think seeing the LWO, Carlito and Savio hoisting Bad Bunny with the Puerto Rico flag going off the air with that shot would have been better. But I mean, that would be my only, and I'm nitpicking at this point. There was a couple of people that were there with their kids, and they left after the Bad
Oh
Bunny
wow.
match because that's what they were there for. So it was a handful, but you could see empty seats after that match because a lot of people were there for that. I felt bad for the Bloodline and Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Matt Riddle having to follow that up because everybody needed a cold shower, a cigarette, a hug. We needed to call our parents. I mean, it was emotional what we just went through. I felt bad for whoever had to follow that.
I mean, look, I think the crowd was still decently hot for the
Oh yeah.
Bloodline match versus Sammy K and Riddle, but they need to move on from this storyline.
Oh, I agree. I
This
1000%
feud.
agree. I think Riddle felt like the third wheel the entire time. I know that Solo Sokoa took him out, but he just didn't seem like he made sense fitting in there. And I mean, I will say after the show went off the air, I posted it on my Twitter. Puerto Rico gave Brock Lesnar a standing ovation for over 2 minutes. He didn't even want to leave. He was taking it all in. So the crowd stayed hot as we could stay after the emotional roller coaster we went through with Damian Priest and Bad Bunny. But I just think it should have gone off the air with that visual.
Yeah. Very good night though for wrestling fans for Puerto Rico.
For me,
For you. Oh my God, you had like the best weekend ever.
I did. I am a little bit sick, but you know what? I noticed it's starting to become a tradition. It's part of the events that I cover. I tend to get sick after every event. Nick Houseman gave me freaking COVID at SummerSlam. Okay, at WrestleMania I called a nasty cold. I blame myself. It was too cold for my outfits. And now I don't know what this is, but I thought I was gonna die last night. I had a fever like almost 103. I was like, well, I said at the event, I might have cursed myself, Glenn, because I said at the event, Bad Bunny's out there, Savio Vega, Carlito, I'm like screaming. I looked at Steve Fall, he was sitting next to me, his immediate one. I said I could die happy now. And I should have not said that apparently because my body took it seriously.
Well, one, I hope you feel better and make a full recovery soon. And two, in Vegas, maybe we should meet outside someplace. And we could just, literally bump elbows and then
I
stay
promise
like
I'm not gonna give you anything, Glenn.
12,
I promise.
12 feet apart from each other,
I'm coming over. I'm staying with you. I hope you and your wife know this.
I gotta get some new air filters. I gotta create a negative pressure environment.
Just make one of those like super fancy camping like tents.
Oh
put it
yeah,
for
we
me
got a
outside.
big backyard.
Then you can turn it into like an Airbnb.
Yeah. I didn't realize till today that this next NXT pay-per-view was going head-to-head with Double or Nothing.
What a mess. That weekend we also have Night of Champions.
Yeah.
This is going to be an insane weekend.
That Thursday, though, is the Yellow Jacket season finale.
We're going to be busy, Glenn.
Yeah, I know. No, people say I'm not going. Okay, so I want to tell people I've gone out. I went to a casino last Monday, sat in the bar, played some video poker. We had a drink. We went out to dinner the other night. Like, I've got a really good mask, and we're just
I think you're making progress.
Yeah.
I mean, I want everybody to know that Glenn even did consider driving down to LA when both me and Alfred were there. It's just that our schedules would have not allowed us to meet up for long, so it's not worth the drive for him. But Glenn is doing better. Shout out to Dylan. He said I can give him COVID.
Yeah, I got a good mask. I got a good mask for indoors now. It's better. It's a little more expensive, but it works really well. And for outdoors, we're just I went to the dentist last week. That was nice.
I know.
Went to the doctor. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I'm evolving a little bit on this.
Yeah, I have a very, very weak immune system. Like, you can look at me and I'll get sick. Like, I'm tired of that. I think I went through some health struggles in the past, and I had to go through chemo. I shared this with you. I had to go through chemo, and I feel a lot better, knock on wood, right? But I always feel like my immune system never fully recover after that, because after that I just seem to like get sick from being looked at. And it was 2 nights of being, WWE PR sent an email and he said it was 36,000 Puerto Ricans out there those 2 nights. I mean, these events, you kind of are bound to get sick being surrounded by so many freaking
Which
people.
is weird, right? Because you think warm weather, although I guess maybe the humidity makes things a little more.
It was so bad, Glenn. The day of the press conference, you know how the press conference was outside during the daytime? We had to get there an hour before it started. Glenn, it was 97 degrees and humid.
Oh, God.
And we sat out there at 12 p.m. in summer, 97-degree weather in Puerto Rico. We had to sit there for 2 hours. I don't mind it. I'm used to it. But there was a lot of people next to me that walked out of there with 3rd-degree bears.
Yeah, if you've never been to Puerto Rico and San Diego, I would say, are the 2 most humid places I have ever been, and not what you think it's going to be. Because you're like, oh, it's by the water. It's going to have a really nice breeze. And you will be sweating through your shirt.
Everybody was sweating. I don't sweat a lot, so I think I'm just used to it. I'm made for this. I thrive. The hotter, the more I thrive. We're currently on a heat wave. So I woke up at 6 a.m. and it was already like 91 degrees. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Damn. Yeah. But no, I look forward to going back to Puerto Rico someday. I really loved it when I was there. And
soon. Your bestie lives here, so I
know. As soon as I'm ready to get on a plane again. That's the thing I'm thinking about now, because I think Disney World is going to shut down that Star Wars hotel due to lack of interest or change it. And so I'm trying to convince my brothers, like, maybe we need to pool together some money, go into a little debt, and take a bro trip to go live action role play Star Wars for 3 days.
That's so cute. You should do it.
Yes. Anyone want to get the lightsaber? I will go around. I will make the noise. I will make the noise when throwing the lightsaber.
Please send me a video.
Yes, absolutely. Must do.
You sound a little echoey. Do you have the right mic connected?
Do I have the right mic connected? I set it up. And, oh, no, it switched back. Look at that.
I got you, Glenn. I got you.
Sneaky Mike. There we go.
There he is. You sound beautiful either way, bud.
Well, thank you. Malik Black, Buck 99, saying Trick and Mellow need a vacation after tonight, Lord. Yeah, that was something.
Man, that spear, I don't know if it's if Braun Breaker is just hitting it with some extra something, or Melo's just very good at selling it. But every time Melo gets speared by Braun Breaker, it hurts me just
Yeah.
watching.
And Braun getting that heat from the crowd. We'll talk about this.
Yes.
This was something else tonight, man. So let's dive in. We opened. So we have a women's tournament to crown a new NXT women's champion. Opening match, Tiffany Stratton versus Gigi Dolan. And I think the headline here isn't that Tiffany Stratton won, because I think she's an odds-on favorite to win the whole tournament, but it's more interesting to me that JC Jane did not interfere to cost Gigi Dolan. And this was a clean loss for Gigi tonight in this opening round. And the crowd clearly behind her.
Yeah, I love this match. It was easy work for Tiffany, no? Didn't it feel short? Like
It did. This is about
like you
3-minute
said,
match.
nobody got involved, and I thought there would be some kind of like weird finish. And it seemed to be very easy work for Tiffany. But I'm all for Tiffany making it all the way to the end of this tournament. So I was very happy with the result. Just the match was a whole lot of nothing to really go home about.
Yeah,
It was just
a quick
there.
win. And Gigi is one of the top baby faces right now in NXT, so it's a little odd that she.
Very
But, you know-
confused about the way they're booking her, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know, but her and JC, I mean, aren't over yet, so we'll see what happens. Kelvin or Alexander, $2 saying thank you, Issa. Thank you, Issa. Yes, she made all of Backlash happen.
I manifested that for a long time. I didn't make it happen, but I did manifested it for a long time, and I had a lot of love from people throughout the show. Fans of Wrestling Inc., fans of Lucha Libre Live, fans of my YouTube. A lot of people stopped me. I was just like mind blown by all the love that I got. So thank you, Kelvin.
That's awesome. So yeah, Tiffany won pretty easily. I think she's definitely going to make it to the finals, but she is my favorite to win. Who do you got?
Tiffany.
Yeah.
I was speaking with Nick Houseman today over there on his show, and he's picking Cora. And I'm not mad at that choice, but I'm all in with Tiffany on this one.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
We had Carmelo and Trick in the barbershop. Trick hyping up his match against Braun tonight. Hayes saying he's not 100% cleared yet, but he appreciates what Trick's doing.
I think I have a little crush on Trick Williams.
Okay, valid.
Just want to share that. Like, that's a beautiful man.
He's handsome. He's charming.
Yeah.
We then went from that to Joe Casey saying, Dyad, Schism, I'm not gonna accompany you tonight. I'm gonna stay right here. And we had Gallus, Joe Coffey versus Dyad with Ava Rain for the NXT Tag Team Championship. And this was a longer match, but Gallus, the least charismatic tag team in all of NXT, is still your NXT Tag Team Champions.
There's something about Gallus that I just can't. I mean, they're great in the ring. They put on some incredible matches. I know they can shoot some pool, and I know that they can drink. Okay, but I can't. They don't excite me, Glenn.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, okay, and to go from Pretty Deadly as the tag team champions,
I know,
who were like kings of charisma, to Gallus, it just feels like we downgraded. But as far as this match goes, yeah, it was longer. It was a great match. I mean, the in-ring talent on NXT never fails to like amaze me. I think there's some incredible talent, but do I care about either one of these teams? I don't.
Yeah, it was I'm kind of coming back around on Schism and the Dyad, because I think now that Ava's playing more of a role in it, I think that Joe Gacy is still. They need to let him get crazy again.
Oh yeah, I missed that Joe Gacy. That was the best.
But I think Ava has been a very good addition to the group. But
yeah, but if you remove her, will you care about Schism?
Not as much.
Exactly.
But the problem with Gallus, though, they like to drink and fight, and it's like we've seen this. Gimmick.
Same, and I'm not in NXT.
Yeah, sure.
You know, I like to fight even without drinking.
Yes, but your energy is different. You're like an ultra violent Thea Hale. Can you imagine Thea Hale if she was super angry and drank? She's not even old enough to drink.
Yeah, I think I'm the anti version of Thea Hale, except for alcohol instead of whatever she's on. Actually, I gotta tell you something, Glenn. I've been very high on and cold medication the last 2 days. Like I've just been drinking it straight. Well, you see me.
Oh,
'Cause
okay. That's
we
dangerous.
did the Yellow Jackets podcast, and I'm like, well, I can't stop coughing. I talk for a living. I gotta control it. So I just been chugging this medicine. By the time I got to Raw last night, I didn't know what planet I was living on.
I did a concert once in 1996, and we opened for the band Stroke 9.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a cold, so I was just sipping Robitussin the whole time, and I finished the entire bottle, and I didn't know what robo tripping was. So Stroke 9's playing, I'm hearing Little Backpack for the first time, and I'm just fucked out of my mind, like hallucinating and stumbling around.
Well, I just feel very spacey. Like I
Yeah.
was like, I don't even know where I'm at. And like I'm not only like taking that, like the cough drops that I'm like chewing on are medicated. I'm also taking Mucinex, and I'm like, I think I'm over medicating, but hey, at least I can breathe.
Yeah. Tony Brown, $1.99, saying I missed my lovely Issa.
I missed you too, Tony Brown. I'll be back on my channel tomorrow, babes. I promise.
So we did have backstage Thea Hale, Duke Hudson, and Javier Bernal in a confrontation leading to tonight's match. Duke Hudson with Thea Hale versus Big Body Javi. Duke getting the win.
Yeah, I love Thea Hale. From the backstage to everything. I mean, Duke Hudson is great. I don't know what else you want me to say about.
No, I know. And a lot of these first matches were
there
very.
was a lot of wrestling on tonight's show. Like it was very wrestling heavy, and it's like, okay, I don't want to sit here and say it was a great match. Like, yeah,
No, they were good, but like there was a certain expedience and almost perfunctory nature of just knocking this out for the first couple matches.
Right.
Where they were like, okay, we have a match. Let's go out there. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, done. 1, 2, 3. Next match.
They still Hudson turning on Chase U.
I mean, I feel like it's been so slow motion at this point. It just needs to happen.
It feels very Diamond Mine, where we don't know if they're still together or not. It's true because
no, I mean they're
week
still together.
Yeah. But there's 1 week that I feel like, oh, Duke Hudson is definitely turning on Chase U, and there's another week where he's like the MVP of Chase U, and I'm like, which one is it?
Yeah. Well, we saw more in this new direction for Von Wagner tonight.
He's a free agent, you know that, right?
Yes. I like that they're working in his backstory, but I'm very nervous about the way they're treating this, of having people making fun of him. Yeah, this could go south quickly.
I think that they should just have, since he's a free agent, he should show up to all the shows and just yeet people out.
Yeah,
the most that I ever liked him was when he was like going in there and just throwing people out. He had a great feud with Solo Sikoa where they were just like beating the crap out of each other every week. That's the only time I ever care about Von Wagner. I don't care about his backstory. I don't care about any of that. Take advantage of him being a big meaty man and having just like pick on the little guys.
I just worry that Vince McMahon is back and he pulled Vaughn aside and said, let me tell you something I did for a wrestler once named Matt Morgan. And I gave him a stutter and people made fun of him, and it gave him so much sympathy with the audience. I think this is really going to get you over, Vaughn. We're going to take your real story.
Stop, I can't breathe.
That's what it reminded me of. And I know Vaughn really went through this. And I have all the sympathy I can imagine as a child, what that must have been like. But this is what this feels like. It just feels very out of nowhere that here's this guy that is a beast in the ring that was on an uptick, and now they're trying to work in this overcoming adversity story by having people make fun of him. I just don't like that.
Would you let's say that you learned that about someone that looks like Von Wagner. Mm-hmm. Would you make fun of him?
No, God no. I mean, exactly.
You shouldn't. Okay. Let's be real. You shouldn't make fun of anyone, no matter what, right? But who in their normal brain would look at a guy like Von Wagner and be like, "Let me make fun of you, bro"?
And that's where the Matt Morgan comparison comes in, is because the same thing with, like, they had people making fun of him for the stutter they didn't even have. It makes no sense. One adults, especially in a workplace environment, like, are not dicks to each other, at least not to each other's faces like this. You know, it's just it's puzzling.
Yeah, it's just weird because not only should we not be doing that at these times, but at the same time, it's like, who in the right mind would walk up to a guy that looks and is the size of Von Wagner and make fun of him? It just doesn't, unless you're trying to get the smoke.
Yeah.
And he shouldn't be he shouldn't be a big baby about it. He should just beat them up.
Yes. Although we did find out Robert Stone's favorite ice cream is pistachio, and I can get behind that.
You like pistachio? I never
Love
have. Oh,
pistachio.
wait. Add it to the list. I have never tried pistachio or pistachio ice cream.
Okay, so pistachio ice cream is interesting because pistachios taste one way, but I'll tell you the pistachio ice cream, and I learned this when I made it myself once. Only like 20% of what you taste in a pistachio ice cream is the pistachio. The rest is actually almond extract. So it's like a very pistachio almond. I like the flavor. I find it very refreshing, but the pistachio gives it the green color.
Huh. But that's very interesting. I'm still not gonna try it.
Just cause.
Glenn, when I come visit you, can we do a vlog for my channel where you just make me try things that I never tried before, like food wise? Glenn, please, you are worse than me, bro. You are worse than me. No, I saw it in your face. I thought this was gonna be a wholesome podcast without Alfred being here, and now you're over there having all these dirty thoughts.
You all corrupted me.
He's like, oh, we're gonna be in Vegas. She wants to try new things. Okay. I mean, listen. If it's not food related, it's gonna be very hard for you to find things I haven't tried. Oh man, this is going off the rails.
I mean, I just thought we would get like vegan food and
Maybe I'll try peanut butter jelly sandwich for the first time.
Oh my god, that's so crazy that you've never had pizza.
I never had Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper. I mean, I can make you a list of silly things that I never tried.
Okay, have you ever had a Slurpee before? 7-Eleven.
Yeah, but just a Coke flavor.
Okay. I mean, cherry is where it's at, but Coke is pretty good too. Okay. Yes, probably my face is very red.
Yeah, because you did this to yourself, Glenn.
Yeah,
You're the one with the back. I'm too sick to be having those thoughts. Wait, that sounds worse. I'm actually ill, okay?
Okay, so anyhow, let's talk about NXT.
Yes,
commentation backstage between Gallus and Diamond Mine, setting up something there. But Eddie Thorpe continues to impress, beating Damon Kemp tonight.
Yeah, great. You like him?
I like Eddie Thorpe a lot. He's been so busy wrestling, he doesn't have time to DJ anymore because he's dropped that from his entrance.
Yeah. What happened to the streamer girl?
Stevie.
Yeah, she hasn't gone live. I mean, I thought I was taking a break, man. But and I like that gimmick, and I haven't seen her in a while.
I like that gimmick. I like her look. She can wrestle. We've got openings now. I needed to ask her about
a new headset. My headset it needs updated. She might know what I should get.
Just go to the Wire Cutter. That's the site I look at for recommendations for everything.
I went to Best Buy to buy a new headset, and I walked out with a whole new iMac.
Yeah. That's
no headset, by the way.
Stevie Turner, that's her name. Kelvin or Alexander, $2. You haven't tried Dr. Pepper, Issa Blasphemy.
I never tried Dr. Pepper ever.
It's very sweet.
Is it?
Yes. It's the sweetest soda.
I think the only sodas I ever had was Pepsi, Coke, and 7-Up and Sprite.
Okay. Interesting. I've been experimenting with different energy drinks lately, going beyond my beloved Ghost.
You moved on from your white energy.
Yes, Ghost.
Proud of you, Glenn.
Really the Ghost. But I got some Rain. Rain had like a rainbow sherbet flavor today, and I drank this. I was like, this is horrible. This is like, why am I drinking this? This is so disgusting.
I don't like energy drinks. I tried the Prime energy drink. I hated it.
Yeah, it's got to be the
I'm not an energy drink girl. I just drink like 6 shots of espresso.
I was doing a lot of espresso for a while, but I do energy drink in the morning, espresso in the afternoon, like a triple. But so man, the Eddie Thorpe match again. This was very perfunctory. Like he came in and got it done.
Yeah,
against Damon Kemp. It was good though. I like Eddie Thorpe a lot though. I think he's got a really good look. I love his entrance. He can wrestle. Yeah, it's just a question of what storylines do they put him in.
Yeah, I like Kemp too, and I don't like seeing him get all these losses. But it was a competitive match. I thought it was fun.
Yeah. Dragunov versus Dijak.
Yo, this was violent.
This was good. Dragunov won via DQ because
Yeah, because Dijak lost it. Like
with the hard justice, with trapping him under the steps.
He needed to take it easy.
This match felt like it started to. This match got to breathe more than the first couple.
Breathe. I mean, everybody got to breathe. You know, wasn't breathing. Dragunov was not breathing. Got choked out by the steel steps.
They gave it a bit more time. The pacing wasn't as just boom, boom, boom. You know?
Yeah, no, I agree. But you see what I mean? Like Von Wagner, it's like a big guy like that. Why not booking the way you're booking Dijak?
Yeah.
Like Dijak is just out of control. They're taking advantage of the fact that he's huge, right? I mean, Dragunov beat Walter.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that. Dragunov beat Walter and Dijak just like manhandled him today like he was nothing. I like this kind of violence, so A+.
Yeah, this was a very good match.
Does he give you Matrix vibes, Dijak?
Oh, I could see that.
Yeah, he looks like he's straight out of the Matrix.
Yeah, well, hard justice.
Which pill do you think he took?
Take both pills.
Ooh, what do you think that would do?
I don't know.
I need to know.
But it's important when you do something like that you don't just think it, you actually have to yell out YOLO, and then you'll be okay.
Oh, really? Is that the rules?
Only if you yell YOLO.
Okay.
You have to say it though. Don't just think it. You might think to yourself YOLO, but no, you actually have to say it out loud.
Okay, got it. So when I'm trying both pills at the same time, I would yell out YOLO before I take them. That's
the key.
Okay. He strikes me as a red pill kind of guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Good match though. Very intense.
Great match.
And this ain't over by a long shot between them.
Yeah.
And then we followed that up with Tyler Bate versus Charlie Dempsey.
This was fun.
Yeah. Charlie Dempsey getting a win.
Charlie Dempsey is getting a big push right now, and I'm not mad about it. But this match was a lot of fun. I thought that Tyler Bate is so awesome in the ring. He's fun to watch. He was, I don't know how to describe it. I guess it's very technical, right? Like this match felt very anything Charlie Dempsey does feels very technical. But
which makes sense.
I thought they gave him the right dance partner tonight because I have fun watching this.
Yeah. No, this was a fun match. And we went right from that into Brooks and Dunn. They're back. And they took on Tank and Hank.
Tank and Hank.
The I don't even have a good name for them. Tank and Hank, the Crank Yankers. Now, I don't know.
What do you think of this match? Were you happy to see them back together, Glenn?
I mean, it's just funny how he was looking all business casual, and now he's back to looking.
But he was doing it he was pussy whipped. He was doing it just for that. You know that, right? He never wanted to change. He just got a little taste of it, and then he was like, I'll do whatever you want me to do.
No, but I think the key is if you're going out with someone and they're making you a better person, like, you probably want to keep that going when you're single. That's how you move forward in life and like upgrade. You don't be like, hell yeah, I'm going to go back to being a dirtball, you know?
Right, but how was she making him a better person? Please give me examples.
Well, he got business minded. He caught the business.
He just changed the way that he dressed.
No, he knew about what to do with the bar and selling off the unused land and, ways to improve the business. He caught the business smarts.
Okay,
that's the thing. Yeah, it's like he was like, reading like the Utney Reader and Forbes. And then, the day after they broke up, he was like down at the Mud Park, like online trying to buy tickets to the Gathering of the Juggalos. Like,
right, but you can't be an extremely educated person and you don't have to dress like that. So maybe he just likes to dress like this and he still has all the knowledge.
Dress for the job you want, not the job you have.
I always go by that. Presentation is everything.
Kelvin saying Tanky and Hanky, the Midnight Express. JK.
He said better than the Midnight Express.
Oh, better than the Midnight Express.
Yeah.
There you go.
Tanky and Hanky. I don't like those names.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Good match, though. There was a lot of good wrestling tonight on NXT. I don't think I ever complained about the wrestling in NXT.
Brooks and Dunn got the win, and then they shook hands with Tank and Hank. They thanked Tank and Hank.
Yeah, very Ring of Honor of them.
They thanked Tank and Hank after they spanked Tank and Hank.
Please
in the
stop.
ring, that
Stop.
is.
I'm drinking. You're gonna make me spill my drink everywhere by saying things like that. They thank Hank and Tank after they spank Tank. Try saying that 3 times fast.
I don't think I'm able to.
Yeah, I figure.
Yes. So we got more hard-hitting home truths with Nathan Frazier.
I hate this so much.
Discuss Noam Dar and the Heritage Cup. Puts Dar on notice. But Kiana
notice
James.
of what? That he's gonna have him in his news show? He needs to show up and beat him up.
I know. So Lyra Valkyra took on Kiana James. Kiana James not doing so hot post breakup because she lost to Lyra tonight.
She never loved him, so she deserves this.
Jesus.
What? You think she should go on to become NXT Women's Champion after what she did?
I mean, I don't know. But Lyra, they repurposed her original promo tonight, where she's like Wonder Woman coming to the big city to fight crime.
Yeah, they did. But I thought this one, I like this match more than the Tiffany and Gigi one.
Yeah. This was good. Man, I mean,
so is the finals gonna be a battleground, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna, because Raw and SmackDown are like spinning through their tournament. Where here it seems like we're only getting 2 matches per week.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Good match though.
I love tournaments. I love wrestling tournaments, except for that bullshit 4 Pillars tournament they did on AEW, where it was like a 2-match tournament.
Oh, we saw a big supercut of parking lot attacks.
Yeah. Yeah, NXT Anonymous is a creep.
It's just so funny that we just stopped the scripts gimmick and now they're doing this.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know.
I think it's your fault.
It's my fault.
Yeah.
HBK saw the scripts videos I did and was like, oh, I love this. Love this guy.
Yeah, I think it's your fault. What? So are we reviving what was the name of the group that Dijak was in with Ali? Retribution? Like, what's going on here?
Yes. The hacker is back.
It's giving me hacker and Retribution vibes.
Mm-hmm. We're saying Blair Davenport. I don't know who it is.
Oh, they think Blair is the one behind it? Huh.
That's an interesting thought. But Lyra got the win.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's growing on me.
Tony D'Angelo wants a title shot.
Of course he does, and he should get all the title shots that he wants.
Yes. They got to beat Gallus. They got to win.
Yeah, it would be nice to have tag team champions with charisma.
I mean, yes.
Besides, we need a celebration at the family restaurant when they win.
So we went to a vegan Italian restaurant called Tarantino's the other night.
Okay.
And
I love the name.
I was healthy for the entree. I got like the zucchini roll-ups, which had like cashew ricotta and meat sauce. It was just
you're gonna go out to eat and you're gonna go healthy.
The wife got some lasagna that was huge, and she was like, "I need your help with this," because it was like too much.
Vegan
for one
lasagna?
person. Yeah, vegan lasagna. It was very good, but it wasn't no vegetables. It was just like fake meat and cheese and ricotta. It looked good. So I had a bit of that, but then for dessert, I couldn't decide. I'm like, do I want the Napoleon? Do I want the tiramisu? Do I want this berry tart? I was like, F it, let's just order one of each. And then we just split like 3 desserts.
I love that.
Yeah, it was so good. So yes, all 4 Italian restaurants.
Great work. Proud of you guys.
But it was interesting to not get pasta myself and then just use that to load up on desserts.
You will laugh at this since Alfred never took me because of my stomach. Because of my stomach condition, I stay away from Italian food because that's the heaviest. But I asked my mom about Sunday, what do you want to do for Mother's Day? And she asked for Olive Garden. So I'm very much looking forward to having the meal that Alfred never bought.
You should send him the bill.
Yeah, right? The Mother's Day bill? I should send that to him? Yeah. You're right. You're right.
You know what's funny, though? It was 1 year on Mother's Day when we went out with the family, we went to Olive Garden. We were told there was a 3-hour wait. Then we turned our head and saw across the parking lot there was a Chuck E. Cheese. and it was empty on Mother's Day.
Stop.
We had the best time. We had
I love
pizza
that.
and breadsticks and beer, and we played skee ball. My mom loves skee ball. So
That's
that was our
cute.
Mother's Day tradition for a couple years. We go to Chuck E. Cheese on Mother's Day.
My mom loves the casino, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, here in Puerto Rico. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna take you out for dinner. And then I was like, hey, would you like to stay at one of the resorts that have a casino?
Oh, yeah.
And my mom, being the smart businesswoman that she's like, no, just give me the money you pay for the night and let's play it at the casino. And I'm like, okay, you're the queen. It's
There you
your
go.
day.
That's the
She has a
plan.
valid point, though. Like it costs it costs a couple of bucks to stay there. Do you really
yeah.
use the room? Blah blah blah, etc. So I see her. I use the room. I let her go wild at the casino while I, stare at the beach upstairs. But if she wants the money, we'll give her the money.
Kelvin, $2 saying Olive Garden. Yes.
It's fake Italian, but that's what my mom wants. So we'll get her some Olive Garden.
Key. The main event tonight was Braun Breaker versus Trick Williams.
Respectfully, Trick Williams.
Braun, that heat Braun got tonight, especially
First of
beating
all,
Trick.
Are the dogs barking new in the entrance?
The video's always been there.
Yeah, but I don't remember. I think I will remember it. My dog went crazy.
Yeah.
But typically I'm streaming, so maybe he can't hear it, and I had it like all the way up because I wasn't streaming. But when the dog started barking, Roman went crazy, barking all over the place, and I was like, we need to change this entrance immediately.
Yeah, well, who's he? DMX? Like, was he doing
Please don't
this?
talk to me about
Oh,
DMX. I know. May he rest in peace, but he cost me my Twitter account. Do you think? You know what? I'm not even. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it.
Anyhow,
I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. All right. Anyway, so the dogs barking at the entrance triggered my dog, but oh my god, the crowd hates Braun Breaker.
yes, I mean, like, remarkably, and I don't think they ever loved him, but they love to hate him now.
Yeah, but they also really love Trick and Mello.
Yeah.
So they put him in the right feud to get him some heat.
Yeah, and then when Carmelo came out, so Braun wins with the Steiner recliner.
Yeah, he got Trick to tap.
Yeah,
Good
Carmelo.
match for Trick though. I thought Trick looked great here.
He did up until he lost.
of
Carmelo
course.
comes out, and then Braun spears him.
Yeah, to death. I'm pretty sure he's
Yeah.
dead.
This is going better with him as a heel. I still don't like him, but I think this is better.
I enjoy him a lot more than what I was enjoying him in the past.
Yeah.
But yeah, I gotta. Did you? Happy birthday! Somebody in the chat said it's their birthday, so happy birthday to you. Did you miss Grayson Waller? Because I miss Grayson Waller. I hope we see him on Friday on SmackDown, but I missed him a little.
I worry about all these call-ups. I have no clue how they're going to incorporate all these talents on the main roster, but we'll see, right?
I mean, they didn't. We're gonna go into this tournament right now, so I don't even know if we see Grayson Waller. Like, who would you put him to feud with in SmackDown? You know what? That's something that we're worried about on Friday night. But I did miss him, and I did miss Alba and Isla Dawn. There was a couple of people that I noticed them not being there tonight, and maybe it's because it's the first show. I don't know, but I noticed it.
Yeah. It's gonna take a while to get used to this, I think.
Yeah, but heel Braun Breaker is great. He's forever spewing Carmelo is great. We'll see how the match goes at Battleground, but I think Melo's retaining.
Yeah. No, I think.
Yeah, Zoe Starks looked great on Monday Night Raw last
That's
night.
what I heard.
Yeah, very very happy for her. They put her in a match against Nikki Cross. Yeah, I thought she looked great.
I mean, this was a good episode tonight. This just went by very quickly.
Somebody said they need to call up Breaker and feed him to Isa's beloved. Give him all of them, except for Grayson Waller.
Yeah,
I like Grayson Waller.
No, Grayson's good. So that was NXT tonight. Any final thoughts before we take it home?
I thought it was a fun show. I mean, it wasn't must-watch television.
Yeah. We'll see. I'm worried about this pay-per-view going up against AEW.
Yeah, like if you didn't watch NXT tonight, I wouldn't say, "Oh my God, you have to go back and watch this." You didn't miss much, a lot of good wrestling. I'm excited for Tony D'Angelo. It did go by very fast. Like at one point, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get ready for the podcast.
Yeah.
But it wasn't very newsworthy. It was just a matter of this match happened, this
Yeah.
match happened. Like, look how fast we got through it, right?
It could have used some more surprises.
Are the pay-per-views happening at the same time?
I think they are, right? So let's see. NXT
That's shady.
Battleground.
You don't think that's a little shady?
Okay, let's just make sure we have this correct. May 28th.
Okay,
the
well, that's not
Sangha
against
Center.
AEW.
Well, I thought Double or Nothing was
I don't know when Double or Nothing is.
thing.
AEW Double or Nothing. Did you see the news about Double or Nothing only selling like 200 tickets in the last month?
Right. No, it's the Double or Nothing Sunday, May 28th.
Yeah, you're right. What time
They're both 8 p.m. Eastern start times.
Wow, that's a double watch. I'm gonna have to have one on the big screen, one in the little screen, but that's not that man. WWE is petty as F, man.
Yeah.
Because AEW always does this pay-per-view on the same weekend. They're already doing Night of Champions the day before. Luckily, it's gonna be at a weird time. But yeah, both at 8 p.m. It's not gonna do well. People are gonna. Well, I don't know. This AEW pay-per-view is not. I mean, we have 2 weeks to go, and we have one match made, right?
You don't think CM Punk shows up and they announce the Saturday show?
Possibly, but I mean, to get people to buy the pay-per-view, you need to have more than one match announced. I mean, I just told you, I saw on Cultaholic today, they reported, well, it was because of WrestleTix, that Twitter account that puts out the tickets numbers. Yeah. Only 200 tickets have sold in the last month for Double or Nothing.
Well, once you confirm that you're coming to Vegas, I think the sales will improve.
I will let you know soon, my friend.
We'll figure it out. Okay, Issa, go take some cough syrup, get some rest. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Follow Issa at NYC Diva Diva. That's Diva with a 1. I'm Ackline Rubenstein. Tomorrow night, AEW coverage, and we'll catch you back here on Friday for SmackDown on the Wrestling Inc. podcast. Take care.
Bye.